Well, hello and good morning, and welcome to 90 Days of Affirmations with me. Today is day 47 of Affirmations with Lucille, and I have 3 affirmations for you today. Of course, as always, I'm going to start with our anchor affirmation, and it is I embody grace, dignity, and unapologetic confidence. Number 2 for today is going to be I speak with clarity, compassion, and conviction. And my last affirmation for today, I will persevere, I will remain steadfast. So leaning into those affirmations for today, the first is of course our anchor affirmation, and today's focus is going to be on the term dignity. When we think about the term dignity, I often will look up the definitions of these words that I'm using in my affirmations. And today I came across the definition from Cambridge. And dignity is defined as the importance and value that a person has that makes other people respect them or makes them respect themselves. Dignity can also be calm, serious, and controlled behaviors that make people respect you. And so when I think about how I myself can internalize this and how I will embody dignity, the first thing that always comes to mind is the moment I open my mouth, right? I don't know, however many people may have heard this old wives' tale that, women sometimes are better seen, not heard, right? That saying and that belief has ripped me of my ability to be able to just speak up confidently, right? I am slowly putting that to bed and slowly getting away from that mentality and really leaning in and embodying my voice, right? Understanding how to be assertive and how to be confident in how I want to present myself, and so that I can keep my dignity intact, as well as give others the dignity and respect that they deserve. And so how I embody dignity, right, to me means that I need to work on my communication. And what better way to get more confident in your communication than to have an affirmation about your communication, right? And so that led to my second affirmation for today, which is I speak with clarity, compassion, and conviction. Word choice is a thing, and so expanding my vocabulary is something that I'm working on. And so when I say I speak with clarity, that means that I am using terms that whoever's listening to me will understand, but also using terms that express fully what it is that I'm trying to get across, right? But not only do I speak with clarity, I speak with compassion, understanding that the other parties that might hear what I'm saying, they have their own running stories in their own head, right? And so when you're speaking with compassion, you can't react when someone might maybe disagree with what you're saying and act in a way that you find disheartening, right? So always have compassion and try to think from the perspective of the person that you're talking with, right? And then conviction. Whenever I begin to have these crucial conversations, shout out to the book of Crucial Conversations, but your heart starts to beat, your hands get a little sweaty, different things like that. It's a crucial conversation. But I always want to make sure that I am keeping my dignity intact and keeping the dignity of whoever I'm talking to intact, right? Making sure that we both have respect for each other. And so speaking with clarity, compassion, and conviction is doing just that, doing just those things, right? Now, I will persevere, I will remain steadfast. So thinking about my affirmations, right? I'm just a few days past the halfway point on these affirmations. And I'm not gonna lie, it is a challenge, but I'm going to persevere, and I am committed to keeping this going. And the reason I can do that is because this is my Bible-based affirmation for today. And it comes from Hebrews chapter 12, verses 3 through 6 from the New International Version of the Bible. And it reads, "Consider him who endured such opposition from sinful men, so that you will not grow weary and lose heart. In your struggle against sin, you have not resisted to the point of shedding your blood, and you have forgotten the word of encouragement that addresses you as sons. My son, do not make light of the Lord's discipline, and do not lose heart when he rebukes you, because the Lord disciplines those he loves, and he punishes everyone he accepts as sons." And what I took from that to say that you might feel like you're getting a beating. You might feel like, the burdens of society, the burdens of the world are hard right now. But that doesn't mean that your harvest is not on the other side, right? And if Jesus could persevere for our sins, then there's no reason that I can't persevere to get through this goal that I set for myself, right? His ultimate goal was for our sins, right? For us to be free. And he persevered. There's no ultimate goal greater than that, right? So I can do it. I have no choice but to do it. So let's go through those 3 affirmations really quickly. I want you to repeat after me so we can go through those again. Number 1, I embody grace, dignity, and unapologetic confidence. Number 2, I speak with clarity, compassion, and conviction. And number 3, I will persevere. I will remain steadfast. Well, that's right. Y'all sound amazing. Thank you so much for joining me today. And as always, I hope that these affirmations was a blessing to you. And that's all I have for you today. Y'all be blessed.